I'm an oil painter, so the paint doesn't dry quickly. So you can sit there and work with it for hours until you get exactly the look you want. And that's how I get that real movement in everything that I do, pretty much everything. I'm not a textural artist. Mm-hmm. My work is built up in layers like the old masters, you know, different layers of paint. A lot of my work's bigger. My favorite size is 36-24 when I do landscapes. Yeah. I've got a lot at that size. And I'm short, so I can't go too big or I lose the perspective. The big kicker was I went to see my cousin in Chicago, and Georgie O'Keeffe had died the year before. Now I was still a graphic artist at this point. And I went to the Chicago Institute of Art and saw her retrospect. Wow. It just blew me away. I was almost in tears looking at this work. Mm-hmm. You could see her brush strokes. You could see that she was a very sensual painter. But the stuff that impressed me the most by her was the bigger stuff. And she didn't always paint big, but when she did, boy, they just knock your socks off. I was still working in Toronto. The recession was just starting, and I could see the way my job was going down the toilet because nobody wanted to pay for display work at that time. I took the opportunity and I moved to England. The reason I did that is I realized that there was more to life than working 9 to 5 in a city where you're just a schlepping along. And when I came back to Canada, I had to make a conscious decision to be broke. So when I started painting here on the island, I had a brand new garden, which I was very proud of. And of course, coming from England, gardening is an all-year thing, or it used to be. With climate change, who knows now. But so I decided I was going to paint some of the flowers in my garden. And it just made sense for me to go big. I want my work to be strong, like I've had to be in my life, like Georgie O'Keeffe had to be in her life, like a lot of women I know, especially at our age now, going through all kinds of things like death of their spouses and whatever else they're going through. They're beautiful people. They have endured a lot of things in their life, which they may have wrinkles, but they're more beautiful for those wrinkles and for those imperfections. And that's what that's what I'm trying to convey. You know, it's outer beauty and inner strength.